Hey guys, welcome to Trumpet Update number 2. Today is March 26th today. So I did one of these last week as well. I had another lesson with Matt Ernst. You can watch the other one if you're interested in learning what I did for the first week of the series. It's not like this is the first time I'm ever practicing trumpet. Thought this was a good section, or not section, this is a good spot to start. Just keeping a weekly practice log thing if anyone is interested in what I'm working on week to week. So last week, I went down last week, watched last week's video, but everything went really well. I'm practicing a lot. If you're watching this in the future, this is during the COVID-19 pandemic, so I have a lot of time to practice. I've been getting like 5 hours in a day, which is a lot, but it's great for my playing. I've improved so much over this whole week. I'm going to try and keep it up indefinitely. I've been hearing that word a lot lately with everything that's going on. No one knows what's happening, but I know what's happening with my trumpet playing. So I just wanted to give a brief rundown. So the Sachse book, I did email Matt and he sent me some PDF files of it so I could work on it last week. If you remember, I didn't have the book yet, so I couldn't practice it for the first couple days. And that's the one where I was doing a lot of transposition. Bitsch 1, I played for Matt. It went really well. He's having me work on it again this week. 1 week for all that stuff that I was given is a lot. So I'm working on Bitsch 1 again. Charlier 1 went really well. I played for him. You know, in everything there's always going to be little things that he's correcting me on, different styles of playing. So yeah, Charlier went really, really great. I've worked on Charlier 2 before, so we're skipping over 2 and we're going right to 3. So I'll be working on Charlier 3 for next week. And I didn't say this with the Sachse book. I had 1, 2, and 3 from last week. This week I'm only doing number 4. It starts getting a little bit more song-like rather than exercises, so we're just going to 1 a week, and in all those keys again. And I still don't have the book, but I think I'm getting it on Saturday, so that should give me enough time to hopefully practice it. I've got another lesson on Thursday. Now, this lesson was my first Skype lesson that I've ever taken. I've given a lot of Skype lessons to my own students, but taking Skype lessons, I find especially at the level that I'm at, it's not about playing the right notes, which is a lot easier to do over Skype with my students. Like, no, it's this fingering, or play it more like this. Whereas for me, I hopefully am playing all the right fingerings, you know, and doing all the normal stuff. Now we're getting into the precise details of trumpet playing, you know, like, oh, you're 5 cents flat on this note, you need to hear that. And it's really hard to talk about that stuff over Skype. And there's a delay, and playing together is really hard. That's one thing I do with my students as well, but just getting that sound in my ear is really important. Again, it's important for my students, but you know, there's a learning curve, right? And my students are all learning very, very quickly. And you know, I've been playing trumpet for 12 years or whatever. I'm starting to flatten out. I need those little precise details, and that's really hard to communicate over Skype. So hopefully this Skype thing ends very soon, because I mean, it was a good lesson. I learned a lot, but like not nearly as good as in-person lessons with Matt. So and if you don't know, I'm talking about Matt Ernst. That's my trumpet teacher. I've studied with him in the past, but now he's my regular teacher. I'll be studying with him hopefully for the next year. He's the principal trumpet of the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. So I went over Sachse, Charlier. Brandt didn't get to in the lesson. He assumes I did it well. So I'm going on to Brandt 2 for another etude. Lots of etudes. 4 right there, right? Sachse, Bitsch 1 again, so at least I have a head start on that one. Charlier 1, and then Brandt. I had a listening assignment, Leonore 2 and 3. I listened to 3 different recordings of each, so 6 recordings, and I have a listening journal that's out there, so maybe I'll talk more about that in next week's. I don't want these to be super long. I'm looking at my clock, it's already like into the 5 minutes, so I want to hurry it up here. But Leonore, this week I'm doing Mahler 5, the first movement, the entire thing, not an excerpt, the whole first movement. So as far as listening goes, and I should say too, with the Leonore, I was working on those 2 excerpts, the offstage trumpet calls, and with Mahler 5, I'm not working on just the opening excerpt, I'm working on the entire first movement. So this is going to be a heavier excerpt week than last week. So I'm looking forward to that, though. That should be fun. And then I was also working on Arbin's stuff last week, and we didn't really work on that. Today we started off with a little bit of a warm-up. I had already warmed up, as you should if you're ever taking a lesson. You should be ready to play. But we did an additional stuff, and he's having me do some more lead pipe buzzing, which is something I've never really done. My current/previous, I don't really study with him weekly anymore, but I still study with him. Brandt Turney, I worked with him for the past 4 years. Excellent teacher. If you're looking for a great place for your undergrad, Stevens Point, Brandt Turney is absolutely amazing. With that being said, he never really did anything with lead pipe buzzing. He still doesn't. It's just not what he does, so I haven't really ever experienced it. I've done a little bit of it with the Bill Adam routine. I'm not a big Bill Adam guy, but I occasionally do it. I have a friend, Zach Finnegan, and whenever he's a Bill Adam guy, he does that now. And sometimes we'll do that when he comes back to Wisconsin and we meet up. I'll do that routine with him just to get a little something different. And I do some of the exercises daily still. I just don't do the whole everything. But I think I talked about that last week too. I'm also doing some stuff out of the Colin book, just different lip flexibility things that I'm working on. And then he's also given me some breathing exercises. So yeah, I forgot to mention Brandt 2, I'm playing in A on C trumpet. And he called me out, and you know, I thought I was doing well on it, but that's one nice thing about lessons, right? You think you're doing something really well, and then nope. He also said I did a nice job and everything. He's not like an evil guy. Matt I'm talking about. He's a great guy. But he said, how often are you doing this at half tempo? And I was like, half tempo? I haven't done any at half tempo. And he's like, start doing that. So tonight, actually, I'm going to go and work on these new excerpts, or not excerpts, these new etudes that he's given me at half tempo. Wow, that's going to be slow, but it's what I need to do. So yeah, and then slowly work up. He said to only do like a day at half tempo. It's not like you need to consistently do it. And I didn't really understand half tempo until I guess I would say I didn't fully understand half tempo until today. And I didn't start to grasp the concept until the past year or so. Like, why would you waste your time? Because if you take it 3/4 of the tempo, you can generally play it. Unless it's like crazy hard. Which is what I'm pretty good at doing, is taking it at slower tempos. I'm fine with that. But half tempo? No. But Matt showed me every little imperfection in my playing that you can't really hear at full tempo. Well, he could hear me playing it, obviously, at full tempo. But at half tempo, I can hear it. That's the important thing. Because I don't have Matt here while every single day to listen to me play and say, no, do it like this. At half tempo, my ears can hear every little imperfection as well. When there's wonky intonation, when there's wonky articulation, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. This is already almost 10 minutes long, so I'm going to end it here. I think that's everything. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, give me a big old thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss another video with me. Hope you're enjoying these little trumpet updates, more of just most of my channel is super laid back, but just update on what I'm working on currently. I still haven't decided when. I might be like a month behind on posting these. I don't know what my plan is, but anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.